in bed, wondering if she had changed at all, if her hair was still red. I heard folks said our lives together sure was gonna be rough. Never did like Mama's homemade dress, Mama bank book picking up. And I stand on the side of the road, rain falling in my shoes. Heading out for the East Coast, Lord knows I paid some dues getting through. Tangled up in blue. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. I helped her out of a jam, I guess, just lose a little too much force. We drove that car as far as we could, abandoned it out west. Split up on a dark side night, but agreeing it was best. She turned around and looked at me as I was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue. Tangled up in blue. I had a job in the Great North Woods, working as a cook for a spell. I never did like it all that much. One day the axe just fell. So I drifted down to New Orleans, where I happened to be employed, working for a while on a fishing boat right outside of De La Croix. And all the while I was alone, the past was close behind. I seen a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind, and I just grew tangled up in blue. When she was working in a topless place, I stopped in for a beer. Just kept looking at the side of her face in the spotlight so clear. Later on, the crowd thinned out, I was just about to do the same. Standing in the back of my chair, she said, don't I know your name? I muttered something underneath my breath. She studied the lines on my face. I must admit I felt a little uneasy, wishing down to tie the laces of my shoes. Tangled up in blue. She lit a burner on the stove and offered me up a pipe. I thought you'd never say hello, she said, you look like a silent type. Then she opened a book of poems and handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 13th century. And every one of them words ran true and burned like a burning coal, pouring off of every page like a drifting in my soul from me to you. Tangled up in blue. I lived with them on Montague Street in a basement down the stairs. There was music in the cafes at night, a revolution in the air. And then he started in a dealer with slaves, and something inside of him died. Had to sell everything she owned and froze up inside. And finally, when the bottom fell out, I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew how to do was to keep on keeping on like a bird that flew. Tangled up in blue. the people we used to know, they're losing to now. And some are mathematicians, and some are carpenters' wives. Don't know how it all gets started or what they're doing in their lives. But me, I'm still on the road, just headed for another joint. They always did feel the same, just saw from a different point of view. Tangled up and blue. Bring me pretty flowers. Don't sit and cry for me, my tombstone. Come visit me at midnight hour, with your party on. Think of me and recall a good time, bringing memories in a bottle of old Jim Beam. Take a swig of honky-tonk moonshine and remember me. Pour whiskey on my grave, let it sink into my bones. Have a drink with me, even when I'm gone. I do the same for you if you do the same for me. Turn it up and take a shot and set my spirit free. Don't forget the promise that you made. Pour whiskey on my grave. Don't let the good times be gone. Let me still go out the way I wanna go. Kicking it up, drinking with my boots on, and a rebel soul. Pour a whiskey on my grave, let it sink into my bones. Have a drink with me, even when I'm gone. I do the same for you if you do the same for me. Turn it up and take a shot and set my spirit free. Don't forget the promise that you made. Pour whiskey on my grave.